Hello everyone, my friends. I am currently in Nusa and wanted to show you what a vacation looks like in this place. Because Bali is multifaceted and everyone will find something to their liking according to their lifestyle and interests. And I wanted to introduce you to the eastern coast of this island and show you what the hotels, lounge areas, promenades and beaches look like here, and so on. Before I show you everything I have seen here over the past few days, I wanted to mention that on the eastern coast of Sanur, but mainly in Nusa Dua, there are concentrated 5-star hotels. They have lagoons and many other amenities, let's say, that are more or less similar, covering the area a bit, but all of them are 5-star and have very good grounds, excellent service, spas, and so on. And we have the habit of changing locations once a month or every 3 weeks while living in Bali. Yes, friends, living in Bali, we simply change locations to, let's say, unwind a bit for 2 to 3 days. Staying here is certainly not cheap, but you can find certain promotions and settle in for almost half the price. For example, if a 3-day stay costs around 30-40 for 3 or 4 people, meaning the whole family, you can find options on the same booking sites for about 15,000-20,000 for 3 days. I will now show you the area, and we will also take a walk along the sea, along the ocean, and I will show you what is here. There are a huge number of beach bars here. The sand is beautiful, and there is a flat area with a lot of space, which you won't find in Canggu or other parts of the island, except perhaps in Sanur. This is how everything looks. The promenade is huge, meaning that there is a waterfront going in that direction. Probably only in Sanur is there something similar with such large spaces and the same kind of sand. What are the advantages of Nusa Dua compared to other micro-destinations in Bali? Firstly, the fact that you can practically swim here all the time. There are no big waves. Right now it's high tide and you can see the breakwaters, right? And now it's high tide and you can, well, we'll get there. Let's take a look. You can swim everywhere along the entire beach. And here it is not. And it is very safe because there are no deep waters and the waves are these are some of the biggest waves you can see here. Here in this place, even children can swim with ease and comfort and feel quite safe and secure, so to speak. When the tide is out, of course, the sea is a bit further away. Those breakwaters are more visible, but let's say that you can swim both at low tide and at high tide. This is certainly a big advantage. It's around noon now, and many people have not yet returned from breakfast, so it seems empty here. But in reality, there are a lot of people. The hotels are fully booked, to say the least. Yes, this is indeed true. If you take a walk here in the evening, for example, you will be pleasantly surprised by how lively it looks, how many people are here, and the groups that gather here and there. It's really interesting. It is quite safe here, as I note about Nusa Dua. There is a lot of police presence, security, and almost no random people, which ensures a high level of safety. You can walk there and drop the kids off in the children's room, which is available at every 5-star hotel. If there is a children's room, you can ride bikes or just take a stroll, like I am doing right now. I am indeed showing you the beauty of this place. Indeed, such places are rare to find on the island. But as I mentioned, the island is multifaceted and, without exaggeration, suitable for all vacationers, whether they are couples, solo goddesses, or lone wolves, essentially for everyone who comes here. The beauty is undeniable, and there are hotels lined up one after another along the ocean. We won't delve too deeply into that. It's more or less the same everywhere. I just wanted to explain to you the concept of leisure in Nusa Dua. It's safety. It's, let's say, an expensive vacation with a huge number of restaurants, bars, and beach clubs. And I will be honest, the prices here in the establishments are significantly higher than in Canggu, Pererenan, and even on the other side of Bukit. This, for example, is Uluwatu. There, of course, the prices are lower. Here, I will be honest, the price tag is probably around 150,000 to 200,000 rupiah for a single dish, if we are talking about the average price. This is the average price. Also, alcoholic beverages are more expensive there, for those who are interested. In general, let's call a spade a spade. Nusa Dua is a vacation for the wealthy, and there are quite a few tourists from different countries here, including Chinese, Americans, Australians, and many, many others. There aren't many Russians here, although just now some guys arrived. I don't hear Russian speech very often, but I will repeat that many people come here for just 2 to 3 days, just to unwind, to change the scenery, to leave the noisy Canggu, and come here, you know, where it's a bit calmer, where there's a different, how should I put it, vibe, so to speak, trendy word, right? The atmosphere is a bit different, more relaxed. No one is stressing themselves out, no hustle and bustle. This is also something that needs to be done sometimes, and many take advantage of it by coming for just 2 to 3 days. Now I will show you the area of our hotel. Everything is quite decent and beautiful. I'm not going to walk far there. At the Meli Hotel, the territory is even more interesting, beyond the lagoon. It's much more upscale, much more luxurious, and has much more interesting places. But it takes about 10 minutes to get there, and I don't want to take up your time. Right now, I'll just show you the territory of our complex. I want to apologize, friends, for not going live as often as I would like to, and as you would like me to. But please understand that there are reasons for this, namely a high workload. There are a huge number of people currently at the bank buying real estate, and we are working with them. So it's not possible to just take a video while working with a client. So, I sincerely apologize. But for now, that's how it is. You can play mini football here, and I think the area is somewhat familiar to you from some world-class 5-star locations. By the way, I really like this type of surface on the paths. It looks great and feels nice to walk on. It's not tiles, and there are practically no joints. It's almost perfectly flat, making it easy to push a stroller. And even those who want to ride a bike can do so. The area is very, very, very pleasant. Look, it looks like this. That is, large spaces with a pool, water areas. If you look to the left, there's the ocean, and the pool is right here nearby. Do you see? Well, the pools extend all the way to the reception. There are several restaurants on the premises, a spa complex, and here are a few buildings, just like these, on this side, on that side. What else interesting can I show you? As you can see, there is an abundance of greenery here, because there is no shortage of it on the island, and everything grows well, considering the climate, you understand, right? Here again, it is indeed a very nice area. And most importantly, it is truly very safe. As I have already mentioned, safety is highly valued above all else here, and we prioritize it in every aspect. This is such beauty. The hotel is not fresh, not new. He is probably about 10 years old, maybe a little more. But everything has been maintained at a fairly good level, both the accommodations and the entire area. So keep in mind that all hotels in this location are more or less similar. Some have slightly better infrastructure, while others have slightly worse, but the concept is more or less the same. Large areas occupied by beautiful water surfaces, various entertainment options, and a plethora of numerous restaurants and beach bars. As they say, and so on, there are also villas on the territory. which are more expensive. However, the rooms are quite large, so it's not even necessary to rent something. By the way, I forgot to mention that there are a lot of squirrels here, and if you feed them, they might eat your food. Look, one has climbed up, and there are already 2 of them there. You see, it really is a very pleasant area. And they are playing of course, life with plenty of food, as they say. Why not have some fun? I promise to go live more often in the future. That's all from me. Relaxation in Nusa Dua. I did a little overview tour. I think you have a somewhat limited impression. I will also show you other places in Bali, so that you have a more complete understanding. I will also be showing footage from the drone. In general, stay tuned. This was Pavel Morozov. This is the Invisible from Bali. Wishing you all goodness, a very good mood, plenty of money, and health for you and your children. Goodbye, everyone.